Well, EXJW community, the man that we knew as Vinny Vincent is no more. Very sad news. And this happened December 27th, which happens to be my mother's birthday. And I'm actually making this video the day that I have laid my grandmother to rest. So, it's been an interesting week. We lost somebody very valuable in the ex-Jehovah's Witness community. Vinny was a badass, keep it real EXJW who was not afraid to stand apart and to be a lone wolf and to encourage all of us to be a badass. And that's the legacy that he leaves behind. He wasn't content to just walk away from the cult of the Jehovah's Witnesses and live a peaceful life. No. He wanted to help other people wake up, alert other people to the corruption of the Jehovah's Witnesses, and help us escape and help people stay away. And because of that, I think that that is a great example that we should all follow. He was not afraid of those damn cowards, and he called them out just like he saw them. He wasn't afraid to keep it real. That's a kind of boldness that we could all imitate. Vinny was originally from Boston, and he really spent a lot of time here in Florida, my home state. And he died in Texas at the age of 65 after suffering a lot of long-term health issues that I won't go into detail about, because that's not what Vinny would have wanted. In fact, he quit making videos because he didn't want people to see him suffering from health conditions. And so out of respect for his privacy and dignity, I will just disclose really what's on the surface here, and just enough to let people know what happened. He had long-term health issues that he had suffered from for years, and he fell due to his health complications. He had a fall in the shower, and there's conflicting stories happening right now, but it was either from a massive heart attack that he fell and had an aneurysm, or it was a stroke. Either way, long-term health conditions and complications due to falling that led to him either having a massive stroke or a massive heart attack, which unfortunately killed him. And I wish that we had more badasses like him in the EXJW community. Because he was really a badass. I always liked him because we had a similar background. He was an outlier. He was an outsider. And I always felt like that, even being a Jehovah's Witness and being in the truth, I was never really fully accepted in a place where I was supposed to be accepted. I was never able to feel at home in a place that was supposed to be my home. And so his story resonated with me, because Vinny went through the same struggle. In fact, in one of his videos, he said that's why it wasn't really hard for me to leave. He said, because I never really felt like I was accepted by them anyways, and I was always soft shunned, which I can tell you, if you are an outlier, if you are the badass, all black wearing, muscle car, or badass car, motorcycle loving type of guy that we are, I can tell you that even in the congregation, you're going to be treated like an outsider there too. You're not going to find a home. They're going to soft shun you because they're a bunch of punk asses. And that's how this organization does. That's what they do. You're encouraged to stay silent, to not be bold. You're told that something is wrong with being bold and that you should just be silent, shut the hell up, fall in line, and if people need help, let the elders do it. Leave it in Jehovah's hands. And when he left, this is exactly what he said, fuck you too. Which is a great example for us. If you see something, say something. If you see something, do something. And this is exactly what he was not afraid to call out. And he did it in the most bold and intelligent way. And when I say intelligent, I don't mean intellectual, but pragmatically, in a very nuts and bolts, common sense type of way of taking action. That's what we need when we get out of the Jehovah's Witnesses. Common sense. The one thing they make us bury. Common fucking sense. If you see something happening, do something about it. If it's within your power to do so, if it makes sense, if you can do it without getting killed, if it's not completely stupid to do, then make a fool out of yourself for 2 damn seconds and help somebody. Say something. So what if it makes you look dumb? People that usually stand up for themselves and stand up for bullshit, or to bullshit, they don't look dumb. They look like leaders. And I respected that about Vinny. He did not give a shit about any of that. If he stood out, he stood out. If he said something you didn't like, he said something you didn't like. We all need to be a little bit more like that. We all need to be a little more ballsy, man or woman, coming out of the Jehovah's Witnesses. And so it's just a damn shame we lost a real leader here. I didn't really have much to say. Feel free to share your thoughts about him in Watching Watchtower on Facebook. Feel free to comment on this video. Feel free to do what Vinny did best. Speak your damn mind. Thanks for watching. Stay strong and keep preaching. Keep being bold. This is exactly what he would have wanted us to do. And Watchtower is still around. And so this is exactly what we all need to do. Have a good night.